Okay guys, hi. Welcome back. My name is Vicki and I am an independent designer with Couture. Sorry. If you don't see the red button up there, that means you're watching the replay. And I would love it if you would put hashtag home, because that's what we're going to be doing tonight, is making one that says home. And that will let me know that you've been watching the videos. If you have not already, and you would like to get notifications, go ahead and hit the like and follow button on Color Your World from Facebook. And over on YouTube, you can hit that subscribe button and it'll give you notifications when I upload a video. So, thank you. Okay, I'm just going to pull myself up here so I can see comments. Okay, so if you don't know what these are silkscreen transfers. Where you see the wording and the designs, those are a silkscreen mesh. You can see I've used this already. The chalk or the ink we have both chalk and ink. Tonight we're going to be using chalk. Okay, some pigments will stain, so it may stain yours and it can look a little ugly, but that doesn't keep it from being reused over and over again. You just rinse them out with water. You can use your hand, a paper towel, a sponge, a Mr. Eraser. We have on our website, we have what we call transfer squeegee things, and it takes it right off so easily. Don't use soap, just use water. No soap, no soap. Because the soap will break down the stickiness, and these are sticky on the back side. It's just like laying a sticker down. If you can lay a sticker down, you can do this. Okay, so we had done this. These are 4 blocks here. We had done the, get it together. We did the love, and we did the you forever. So this is how I had it sitting on my table by my TV. So we are going to do the back sides. So it's double-sided. So now we're going to do, this is the same transfer we used for this love, you always and stuff. So now we're going to use the home part of it. We're going to put H-O-M-E. We're going to use this little home. This was a kit, so it came with the heart, and it came with the little house. So you don't have to use those. You could use anything you wanted to for the O's. But we are going to use these. I had put is in the air here. I just didn't like the way that it looked. The font was too thin for this white, and it just kind of disappeared on it. I just didn't like the way it looks. That's why I had used our black chalk paste and painted it, and then I used the white for the, it stood out so much better. So on this side, I'm going to kind of sand this down with a sanding block. Just regular one of these. Kind of get some of that off and kind of rough it up so it looks rustic, old kind of thing. Okay, and then you can see I had done that kind of stuff on the edges here. I'd used some black to kind of rough it up and make it look antique-ish. So, that'll be probably a little noisy, but get most of this off of here. So I've got the wording off of there, but now I'm going to go through and try to get some of this white off of here. Because what I think we're going to do is put the welcome. So it'll say welcome home. The other one is Sweet Home, so it would be Home Sweet Home. So Okay, get that wiped down so you can see where it's, I've gotten a lot of that off of. I got some off the edges, but the majority of it is off the inside. And now, what did I do? There she is. This is my Pollyanna. If you do not have one of these, get one of these. If you're a crafter, even if you're not a crafter, I suppose. It is a desk vacuum. I love this thing. So all that just rolls. Ugh, and yes, I named her. So I've had this for quite some time. I've had it a couple of years. I've been a Chocateur for, it was 3 years this January. I won this along with my mini heat press from Cricut. From my team, we have, well, before COVID anyway, we had a contest, and I won. Your name gets put in a contest, and then names get drawn, and my name was drawn. I won this one, and I won the heat press. And now COVID, and we don't really have much of that anymore. Dang it. Okay, so these. So what I'm going to do with these, make sure that I put the house on the same one that the L's on. So what I'm going to do with these, what I do with it? Oh, is I got this, and I have this kit came with 4 different packs of paste, and this was one of them. It is Ocean Mist. It's probably one of my favorite colors. Fortunately, I ran out of the one in the jar, and they've been out on the website, so I am going to open this packet, put it in here with a little bit of water, and we're going to use it for paint. We're going to paint the back sides of these with the Ocean Mist. We're going to use black for our lettering. I'm going to use Tide. I don't know if you can really see. Kind of can. I love this color. It is Tide, and I'm going to paint the house with that. So against this lighter Ocean Mist, I'm going to put the Tide. So put this over here for now, and let's get to painting. So I'm just going to clip the corner of this, so when I'm done, because I'm not going to squeeze all of this out of here. And before I used it, I went through and did this, like stirring it, but I want to make sure it's all mushed together. Oops, now it's on my finger. Because I don't want to, I'm not going to use all of it, and I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to put a little bit out, because I'm going to spray some water in there. I don't know if that's enough. I'll close that up when I'm done. A little tiny bit of water. I have my paintbrush. And I just use a little bit of water so it thins it up a little bit, so it's more of a paint texture. Can't see. I mean, you can see there, but the light's going to shine on it, so it's, you can kind of see the difference between the white and the light blue. Just going to go through and paint these. I want to try and make sure. I always try to make sure the paint's going in the same way. I don't do a streak here and a streak there, so it's gonna, no. Not how that works with me. We all got to do it in the same direction in the end. So as I'm painting it, I may go in different directions, but when I'm done, I always make sure that I've got all the strokes going the same way. And when I will try to remember, I say this now, I'll try to remember when I do the lettering that it's going the same way. So, put that in there. some more. Just a wee bit more. So I do it a little at a time because you can take more out as you need it. A little bit. Once if you put a bunch in there, you really can't stick it back in the little packet. So. Okay, so I should have brought something over to rinse my brush off. Rinse that off. It's just paste, so it'll come right on out. So we're good. Where's my? So we're going to dry these really quick. And then we will chalk on this one, we'll paint the house, and then we'll be ready to do the chalking on these. I will be putting wax on the wood, even after on top of the chalk. And on this, the house I won't be chalking on, so I just be painting it and it'll be fine. Dry these. No, I'm not going to dry these all the way because they'll be drying while I'm doing the other. Okay. That down there. We're going to wax this. I went through, and for those of you that are just coming on that didn't see, I had chalked on this one for the Valentine's Day one, but decided I didn't like it, so I went on the back side and did this. So I just sanded the saying that I had on here and roughed it up so it looks rustic. We're going to chalk on that. I'm going to let those dry a little longer before I put any wax on those. Okay, so this is the same transfer we used for the love that we did for Valentine's Day, and now we're going to switch it out to home. Now I'm just painting this house because I do not like the stripes they have for the, I just don't like that. so I'd rather have it just be a solid color. So. And then it's going to say H-O, well this is the O, H-O-M-E, and we're going to put welcome. Now, like I said, it has welcome and it has sweet home, so I could say home sweet home, or I could say welcome home. I'm just going to do the welcome because, again, the sweet is such a small font that it'll just kind of get lost on this. And again, I'm just eyeballing it right now. And we're going to use black on this. Maybe we might use, I'm thinking maybe I might use Tide, because we're using black on the home, the H-O-M, or the H-M-E, and then we're painting this with the Tide. So I wonder if this being in Tide would kind of blend it all together a little bit better. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with the black because the black stands out. I want it to stand out. I want to be able to sit on the couch and see what it says. Okay, so we're just going to use our black, use our squeegee, and we're going to run it down our silk screen. I'm going to try not to go off the edge because I can get a little cray-cray. Okay, there it goes. I'm like, I have thicker nails now. I don't know if I'm gonna. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna pull up slowly. I had some bleeding because I don't know why. Let me. You can see little, like where the L is. Wrong way. There we go. That. I could probably live with that. I really can. So, let's wax these. Okay, I really don't need to wax this because this is the one where the house, it's just going to be glued on there, so I'm not doing anything with that. Okay. Put that away. Okay. So, H. I have a fuzzing towel. I think it's on the floor. It's on the floor. So my shirt it is. Okay, so L would be the H. H, this will be the O. There we go. Wax is still a little tacky. Don't want to use that heat gun on it too much because it just melts it if you do. Just enough to kind of air dry it a little. H-O-M. And E. The E is going to be on the E. Okay, and black. Make sure that's all down. Okay, get that over there. Fingers cleaned off. H. So be O. I love these fonts because they have the distressing inside the silk screen, so it comes out looking distressed. Come up there. Oops. Yeah, I got a little messy here. M-E. Okay, let me put these back on here. I will clean these up as soon as I get off. I do not like to leave I don't like to leave ink in my silk screens. I have before, don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect. There have been nights when I'm tired and I just go to bed. I just don't like doing it if I don't have to. It's not going to hurt them. It will hurt them though if you use ink. If you leave the ink sitting in there, it will clog, it'll dry and it'll clog out and you will not be able to get it out and you'll ruin it. So if you're using ink on your silk screens, you want to make sure you get them to the sink as soon as possible and get them cleaned out. Where chalk is water soluble and it'll just come right out. Oops, I still have some on here. Dodo. Okay. Close that one up. That right there. And now we will do our little house. I've seen a trick. Get my glasses out of the way. I'll just really want to use my frog tape. Frog tape is my good tape. I'll use this masking tape. So you just kind of fold it under, stick it down, and then you stick whatever you want to paint on there. That way it's not moving around, it's stuck to that, and you really don't have to get your fingers all into it. And get some of that blue out of there. And I'm just going to pull this over. And I wish you guys could see this color. It's gorgeous. Okay, let me get this. There we go. Okay, well, my battery's getting ready to die, so it's a good thing we're almost to the end here. Hopefully you're all back with me. I had this thing charged. What the heck happened? So what I'm going to have to do is unplug the microphone, so you might not be able to hear me very well, but we're almost done, so we're good. Close this up. Wow, that was a close-up look at my face, sorry. Dry this really quick. I know we're all crooked, but hey, it is what it is, right? I do have my glue gun, almost said heat gun, glue gun plugged in, so we're ready to go. Okay. Okay, guys. Where's my welcome? So, again, this is how it will go. H O M E. And that is how that's going to look. It looks all, to me, in the camera right now, it just looks white, but trust me, this is a light blue. That's kind of rustic down there. I like it. Sorry. Okay, guys, that was it. Tomorrow I will be back for a little bit and do another project. Much easier. My husband's out of town right now, so it's much easier to get in here and do this. I don't have to worry about waking him up if I get too loud. So I will be back. We will come up with another project, something springy maybe. I still have some. I still have a lot of that stuff I got from the Target store. So thanks for coming on. Thanks for joining, and have a great night. Bye.